Guys, what's going on? It's me, Destiny here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about drugstore facial powders. Go ahead really fast. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, and thank you guys in advance for liking this video. So I want to go ahead and start out with the Revlon ColorStay Aqua. Now I'm fairly new to this. I'm not exactly sure how long it's been out, but I know that it is of a newer variety. It does not have the color on it, but I will have below. I'm pretty sure through deductive reasoning I can figure out what color it is. I just want to say that of the finishes here, this is the most unique. I have two that are somewhat glittery, one that's completely matte, and one that's supposed to be like really natural. This is amazing. It's some type of powder to cream magic unicorn drugstore facial powder. It's smooth, it's creamy. I absolutely love this color the most of all of the 5 that I'm going to show you. I really like the way this feels on the skin. It comes with a really cool brush, which I actually don't use, simply because I like a little bit of a fluffier brush to apply my under eye powder. I can't even explain to you. Let me show you. Like, it just goes on so nicely and so moist for the under eye area. Like, it just blends out really well. Let me show you with a brush as well. Oh, and it's so cooling, and it doesn't really give an ash. It's really nice in the under eye area. I have on actually a Sasha powder today. Probably should have worn one of the powders, but I decided to do this after I'd done my face because I had these all sitting here. So next up, I would have to go in and say that if I didn't have the Revlon ColorStay Aqua, that L'Oreal Infallible would definitely have to be my favorite. And the color of this one is beige, golden beige. So these are all going to be setting powders, but the L'Oreal Infallible actually has a really good dark tone that I like to use to contour. I'll make sure to show it to you before the video is over. I absolutely love how this wears. Extremely matte, no shimmer, no reflex, extremely pigmented. I love the golden color that it is for the highlight area. When I want a matte, I definitely turn to the L'Oreal Infallible. Next up, I'm gonna have to go Revlon Nearly Naked, because it's not very similar to the matte. It's a non-reflective powder, but it has that beautiful, silky, very soft to the touch kind of payoff. Revlon's facial powders right now, and you know what? It just goes up nearly transparent. It gives a little bit of payoff. I haven't used this as much as the others. This is one of my newer conquests, and I love it. It has a great, I might have to put that in texture wise. Now I've worn them both, but in texture wise, just feeling it on my hand before L'Oreal Infallible, because it is more finely milled. It's silky to the touch, beautiful, love it. Okay, so yes, and then the color of this one is medium deep. And again, I'm gonna say that I use these all as highlighting powders. When people are like, well, why are you doing a video on powders and these are not your skin tone? These are all highlighting powders. For my skin tone and for my contour, I like to use, I like Cover FX, I like Makeup Forever, I like Lancome Honey, and Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown and Lancome, biggest, my two biggest too. Next up, I'm going to have to go to Revlon PhotoReady, which is very similar to the other two. Very creamy, beautiful color payoff, very smooth, finely milled. However, this has like golden reflex in it, and it's nowhere near the quality of the glitter of the last one I'm going to show you, of the shimmer. It's very fine. Very fine glitter, very softly milled, great color payoff, wears very well. None of these crease extremely bad. However, I will say that this last one that I'm going to show you, which is actually one that I really like a lot, I do like it a lot. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. It's very soft, It has a really nice payoff and it's smooth. The glitter in here is a little bit more defined, I will say. It definitely shows up a little bit more, but it's nowhere near as chunky as you would think. I feel like this one, there are a lot of times when I will have texture, my pores will be enlarged. This powder doesn't play well with texture. I would say all of the others do really great, but this is a great highlighting powder on the days when you want to be like extra glowy. Like I'm rocking a little bit of texture right now, so I kind of got to calm down, but I like this one. I like the color. This one has the most yellowy tone, I would say. These two have the most yellowy tone. And then the two Revlon, Nearly Naked and then the PhotoReady are kind of, no. This one is also very warm. You can see this is a warm powder. This is more cool. But this one kind of gives more of a transparent kind of payoff. Beautiful. Nice. This one is more, I would say, yellowy, more chocolate girl friendly. This one is more cool tone, very chocolate girl friendly. Obviously, I have it and I wear it. But when you look at the two, you'll understand that this one's a little bit more warm. This one plays a little bit more well with pigment. But this one does come beautifully and it gives a great payoff while still, it's more of a pinky tone, I will say that. Okay, so just understand that. The L'Oreal Infallible, I would say, probably plays the best with pigment, although it is a tiny bit maybe more on the cool side. No, it's kind of warm, but as you'll see, it does have like a little bit of a redness to it. Warm, cooler, but still warmer than the Revlon powder. And you'll see why it's hard sometimes with undertone. This is extremely warm. This is the Fit Me. And then this is the Revlon. Absolutely beautiful. These are my top 5. What are your top 5? Did I mention any of the ones that you love? I think honestly, I have the cream of the crop when it comes to drugstore powder. I don't really think that you'll be able to mention anything that I'm gonna be like, oh my God, no. Except for maybe like Black Opal and a couple of companies that aren't available in my drugstore. I do gotta go to Target and I know that I can get them online. Now that Neutrogena actually also makes really great face powder, highlighting tone, deeper tones as well. Now that they kind of make makeup for darker skin, I have this one sitting here that I've been wanting to do a review for forever. And then I also have these two drugstore foundations that I've been wanting to do reviews for forever. So it's like, let me step in and do this review really quickly, and then from there we can do more. But yeah, these are my top 5 favorites. Definitely subscribe, like this video if you liked it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if I showed any of your top 5s. Which ones do you want to try if you haven't tried any? And which ones should I try if I'm missing one that's really good? But I gotta say, I have a really good little lineup right here. As always, I want to thank you so much for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye, guys.